Hello everyone, and welcome to my first e-learning report for the year, and a flipped report at that. And what I mean by flipped is this year the e-learning department, for the e-learning advisory committee, we're planning on flipping the meeting structure this year. And what we will be doing is we will be recording our reports ahead of time, at least a week ahead of time, and making those available in the Canvas classroom space that we're using this year. So that you all can watch the reports, view the reports ahead of time, and we can dedicate our face-to-face time for discussion and advice from the group about how to proceed with various projects and initiatives that we have in the department. And because we really value your feedback, and we want to spend more time in the meetings getting that feedback and having those discussions rather than just reporting out. So for this, my first report, I'm going to talk a little bit about Canvas. I'm going to talk about learning analytics, the e-learning fee change proposal that was worked on by a group of us this summer, and some new technology that we have in the Information Commons group study rooms. So to start off, I want to talk a little bit about Canvas. Our migration from Angel to Canvas is on schedule. Actually, it's a little bit ahead of schedule. We plan to offer Angel as an option for instruction through the end of fall 2013, but at that point we will be turning Angel off as an instructional platform and have 100% of our courses running through the Canvas learning management system. So we're still on schedule, or a little bit ahead of schedule for that. We had been planning for around a 15 to 20% adoption rate per quarter, so that we could get to 100% by the end of the fall 2013. But we had 41% adoption for this fall. So that's great. We have a lot of people that are interested in using the platform and are using the platform, and that'll help us in our migration efforts as well. So the Angel system will still be available after fall 2013 to pull data off for grade disputes, those kinds of things, but it won't be available as an instructional platform after the end of fall 2013. So my next topic is learning analytics, and I thought I'd start by just showing you a brief definition of what learning analytics is. So it's the measurement, collection, analysis, and reporting of data about learners and their contexts for the purposes of understanding and optimizing those learning environments. And my interest in this, I've been interested in this topic for quite some time now, and my interest is in getting data in the hands of students so they can make decisions about their learning processes. So I really am interested in developing some kind of plan that enables us to provide that data to students. And Canvas does have some tool built in that can assist in that endeavor. And the reason why this is a topic of conversation for us is that this is an operational plan item for this coming year. And that leads me to my next slide here. And Kim Rezowitz and I have been tasked with developing a plan around learning analytics for the future, for next year and beyond. And so, I'll be sharing that information with this group as we develop this plan and as we progress with this. But we're really in kind of an exciting period, I think, for the Washington State system of community and technical colleges, because a lot of institutions are moving to Canvas, which has some analytics tools built in, but also an open, what they call API, or application programming interface, to the system, so we can pull that data out of the system and merge it with other data from other sources so that we can get additional information. And the fact that we are moving to a new student information system, or we're replacing our old SMS with a new modern platform, will really aid in that transition. I mean, we'll be able to easily take data from the student information system and combine it with data from a learning management system and other data sources, and get some really meaningful data out of the system, and look at predictive analysis and those kinds of things where it relates to student learning. So anyway, we're pretty excited about this project. Can't wait to really get going on it. In addition to the work that we're doing here on campus, this is a snapshot of our agenda from the fall 2012 e-learning council meeting, and the state group is actually interested in looking at learning analytics as well, and so we'll be pulling together a group of folks at the state level, different e-learning directors and other folks, to think about how we could use Canvas data and ERP data. That's the new SIS, or Student Information System, as well as other data sources. And at the state level, I mean, if we can pool our resources and pool that data, we could come up with some really interesting predictive analytics that students could use to help make decisions about learning processes. And we want to have that discussion around a similar project that's going on right now through WCET, or sponsored by WCET, which is the PAR framework, or Predictive Analytics Reporting Framework. And what they did there is they actually took 6 institutions ranging from four-year universities, private and public, all the way down to community colleges, and they took anonymous student data and pooled it together in this central repository, and they were able to come up with some predictive analytics off of that. And so it'd be something that'd be interesting, I think, to explore as a system here, because we'll have access to various data resources which could benefit students in the long run, which I'm pretty excited about. So again, if you have questions, we'll chat about that when we're together face-to-face in the meeting. Next thing I wanted to talk about was the fee change proposal. I pulled together a group of folks this summer to look at the e-learning fee that we currently have, and come up with a proposal that could open up the learning management system to the whole campus instead of just a select group of courses. So we came up with a proposal, and that document will be attached in the discussion forum, probably as a subtopic to this report. So you'll have access to that information. And so a group of us got together and developed a proposal that went to executive staff. And the proposal was to have a fee attached to all courses at Tacoma Community College, and drop the per credit fee down to the lowest level that we currently have, which is a $5 per credit fee, and keep the cap at $60. But then apply that to all courses on campus. So that was the proposal that was submitted to executive staff, and they had approved that proposal. And then when I attended the e-learning council meeting this month, or in October, I found out some other institutions had done similar proposals and actually had passed those on their campuses. And then they when they talked to their assistant attorney generals, they were told that maybe they would need to revisit the fee structure because it was kind of a across-the-board fee. And so right now the status of this proposal is we had exec staff approval, but now it's in the hands of our assistant attorney general, so they can take a look and see if they have any questions about the structure of the fee, so that we can make sure that we're doing the right thing before we proceed and present to other groups on campus. So that's kind of the status of this particular proposal. So now I want to talk a little bit about some really interesting technology that we have put in our group study rooms down in the information commons. They're called Mediascape tables, and it's replaced the equipment that we had in the rooms. And so what we had in the rooms was a projector, a screen, and a couple of stationary computers. And so we pulled that equipment out and we put this system in. So it has basically 2 TVs here, and then there's this what they call a video switching unit box here. And so students, and there are 4 comfy chairs that fit around that table, and then 2 node chairs, which are chairs similar to what we have in the studio in Building 15. Students can come in here with their laptops, or they can check out laptops from the information commons, and they can connect those machines to the system. And let me just show you a different picture here, using these things that are called pucks. And so you'll see these cables here. This part of the cable connects to their computer, And then this puck here actually will light up. It'll turn the system on, turn the TVs on here automatically. And then the puck will light up with a 1 or a 2 or an off button. And the student just selects number 1 if they want to show their desktop image on screen number 1, or they hit number 2 if they want to show number 2, or they can hit both and they can show it on both. So it's really an interesting piece of technology that can really foster collaboration, and so we're really excited about getting students in here using the equipment. And we've had a lot of students use the equipment, and they've all been really pleased with how the system functions. It's very, very easy to use. That's the constant feedback we've been getting. Other feedback we've been getting, though, is that they do still need to use some specialty software that may not be on the laptop, so we need to work through some of those issues. But yeah, we're really excited about this technology and seeing where students take it. So that really concludes my report. And when we meet together face-to-face, I will have information, additional information and resources from my report in the discussion forum where this report will be housed. But please, write down questions you might have and bring those to the meeting, and we'll chat about any of these items. All right, thanks.